Hey everybody, we're talking about ordering different pieces of data. So I'm going to use this quiz score data we've been always working with. It has a mean of 60 and a standard deviation of 8. So that's all you really need to know about it. It's just pretend it's a fake quiz that I did in my class. Okay, so I want you to order these from the highest to lowest. These questions can get a lot of people, but they're all using the same skills we've done. So I'm going to order all these from lowest to highest. So the easiest ones first are Q1. Q1 is a quarter of the way up the data in a box plot. That means there's a 25% of the data points are below it, meaning it's in the 25th percentile. So I'll just write 25% for sure. The median is the halfway point, so it is at the 50th percentile. Don't ask me why I decided to write it out that time and not the other time. I also have the 35th percentile as one. So I already know that I can order those three. I mean, Q1 is lower than the 35th percentile, which is lower than the median. So that was nice. That was easy. But then, now I'm throwing z-scores and quiz scores into that. Well, this is assuming a normal curve. So if it's a normal curve, then I can actually use the tables for this. So let's actually figure out what percentile. Let's figure out what a percentile a z-score of negative 2.13 has. So I can use the tables for that. Uh-oh. There we go. So negative 2.13. That's the negative table. We can do a little bit of battleship like we always do. Negative 2.13. 0.0166. And as usual, I'm failing here. Okay. So that's 0.0166. Or if we want to change that into a percent, it's 1.66%. So that's way lower than Q1, because Q1 is 25. So the z-score is lower than that. How about the quiz score of 40? Well, we can only compare things if they're the same type of data. So, I mean, I could change all these quiz scores if I wanted using my normal calculations, but easier would be to change this to a z-score and then maybe back to a percent. So, for the quiz score of 40, let's change to a z-score. We do x minus the mean over the standard deviation to get a z-score. And when I plug that in my calculator, with those parentheses so I don't screw it up, we end up with z equals negative 2.5. Now I could change that into a percent with the table, but it's honestly kind of pointless because check it out. Here we have a z-score negative 2.13. That's already the lowest, and this is even lower than that because this is only 2.13 standard deviations below the mean. This is 2.5 standard deviations below the mean. So this last one, the quiz score of 40, was the very lowest point. So you can sort things of different types of data if you're willing to convert it to the same. As long as you can use these tables to change either percents to z-scores or z-scores to percents, or use our little formula, x minus mean over standard deviation, to change things into z-scores. My favorite is comparing everything as a z-score. This one just worked out as percents a little easier because Q1 and median are super easy to make into percents. But yeah. Anyway, hopefully that helps some people.